Hello, welcome and thanks for choosing this video course. In this video, you'll learn how to automate your webinar and the pros and cons of doing that. A regular website can give site visitors a glimpse of your business, but nothing beats watching or listening to an expert provide valuable information. You can present that type of useful information by recording it one day and sharing it with the world in the future. Unlike live webinar telecasts, automated webinars run unattended. All you need to create one is knowledge you'd like to share and a third-party service that can help you create a compelling webinar and host it online. Are you ready to know about it? Well, let's get started. A webinar is an excellent tool that people use to publicize their businesses, help existing customers, and attract new ones. Webinars are also cost-efficient because you don't have to go anywhere to present them. Attendees can watch from any device that has an internet connection. In addition to helping you reach out to people you don't know, webinars give you the ability to present information to people in your business remotely. Webinars that you create can be as simple as MP3 recordings or as complex as video presentations that you create and upload to a webinar hosting service. Stealth Seminar can present automated webinars that play at times you designate. It also helps you create hybrid webinars that start off automated and, when they end, they allow you to participate live. You'll find this type of webinar useful when you don't have time to present a webinar and you'd like to interact with attendees after it's over. You don't have to download software to share an automated webinar using Stealth Seminar. Supreme Webinar provides an automated service that gives people the ability to choose when they'd like to attend it. Use the drag-and-drop interface to create registration pages and take advantage of built-in templates that help you when creating your webinar. If you'd like to stay in contact with webinar attendees, use the email follow-up notification system that sends helpful emails to them. Use Supreme Webinar's reply capabilities to send anyone a reply of your webinar that they can view whenever they like. The Auto Webinar Planner provides a webinar hosting service that helps you share your information through an automated webinar. Webinars can run as frequently as you like, even if you need them to run every minute. While Auto Webinar can host your webinar, you'll need to store the video files on a site that hosts multimedia content. When attendees view your webinar, they see a player that you can customize with your own personal branding. Webinars are fantastic tools before, during, and after a sale of products or services. They let you educate your potential customers on the value of what you're selling. They make fantastic follow-up and upsell tools too. Lately, I've noticed a trend toward automated or rolling webinars. These are presentations you record once and then show again and again on a regular basis. On the surface, it's a great idea to pre-record, but there are some drawbacks you should be aware of before you dive in head first. There's a special quality to a live call, and people can tell the difference. If you've advertised a live webinar, presenting a recorded one can make people feel like they've been tricked or lied to, and that's never good. One way you can overcome this is to record the webinar with a live audience, so you replicate the feeling of a live call as much as you can. Also, don't advertise the call as live if it's not. The beauty of a webinar as a sales tool is that it feels educational. You're providing valuable information and insight before you sell anything. But with a recorded webinar, it's easy to sound too salesy, which will alienate people and could reduce your overall conversions. When people know they're on a call with a group, they feel more at ease, like they're not alone. Nobody likes to feel alone. It makes us very uncomfortable. If there's only one person on the call and they know it, they're likely to drop off mid-call or not pay as much attention. It's important to make people feel like they're not alone. One great conversion-boosting tip for webinars is to use people's names or answer specific individual questions during a call. With a recording, you can't talk directly to the listeners, so that live interaction's lost. If people know the call's recorded or that they will be sent a recording, they're less likely to listen at all. They'll put it off until they have time, and eventually they can forget about it altogether. A live call is best, and encore replays that people have to listen to at a certain time beat emailed recordings. Well, enough for the cons. Let us speak about the pros of automating webinars. With recordings, not only do you save time by not being there in person every time you give a webinar, but you also save time in the sales process. An automated webinar gets people past the frequently asked questions and basic information they need before they talk to you on the phone, so your sales calls go smoother and faster. Next is you can make a perfect presentation. This is great if you hate to be on the spot when speaking. You get as many do-overs as you need to make the perfect webinar. Don't worry that you'll forget something important. Just record and edit in any changes. Even an automated webinar is better than no webinar at all. It's a rare website that can convert a cold prospect right on the spot. An informational webinar gives you the chance to answer questions and overcome objections in a more interactive environment, which leads to much better conversions than a website or email marketing series alone. Furthermore, time zones and personal schedules no longer matter with an automated webinar. People can sign up for the time that suits them best, so you're making sales even if you're on vacation or fast asleep. You want people to self-select and sign up for your mailing list, so you can market to them over time. But these days, you must give them something valuable in return for their name and email address. An automated webinar is a great way to pass along useful information and get people to enter your sales funnel at the same time.